We're gonna keep Scolding Geyser. So we have Dredge. We love Bran. Bran's able to eat multiple things. We're able to get Mutanus, which is pretty consistent with the Mutanus. So hoping for the best here. Why didn't you snowfall the board when you locked himself? Yeah, I realized I could have done that, but the problem is once you select the card, or that particular card, I wasn't able to like deselect it. Actually, we're going to not take Mutanus because we know we're going to draw him off of Talon. Or alternatively, we take him so we can guaranteed get Mutanus. No, I think we play Farsight. I think this plays around Immolate more. And he has to have Silence for Talon to not work out. And we have another Scalding Geyser, theoretically, so I'm not that worried. I'm not that worried. Farsight will play that next turn. Oh, but there's a new challenge. I will check that out just right now, actually. Curse Warlock seems strong. Curse Warlock is really strong. I think it's the best 40 card deck in the game right now, currently. I really do. Win 3 matches with a deck. Oh, sorry, my bad. Play Boar Priest. I really don't want to play Boar Priest. I'm sorry. I kind of have just like a personal vendetta against Boar Priest. If it were basically any other deck being recommended, I would probably play it. I just have a personal vendetta against Boar Priest. I do not want to play that deck. It does not seem fun to me at all. I don't like just completely locking my opponent out. And like I said, he was gonna Immolate, right? So now we're able to play, well, I guess I could play Bran with Zola on turn 6. Hex doesn't do anything. This burning isn't that big of a deal. But yeah, Zola on Bran would be pretty good. So we can coin out like Talon, maybe. Nah, we'll just draw a card. We get use out of this way. We get another Wind Chill, which is pretty alright, but we want to save this one for later. We'll play this turn 5. And then we'll play this and Zola turn 6, I think. And we lose Snowfall Guardian and Hex, but that's not that big of a deal against a Warlock, I don't think. It's not Boar Priest, it's Hunter. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Wait, okay, send it to me again. I apologize, send me again. I just assumed when you said Boar, it was a Boar Priest. I'll play a Boar Hunter. At least that deck's kind of gimmicky, you know?
This is not what we stood for.
At least that deck's kind of gimmicky. Came back to Hearthstone after like 8 years. Well, you come back at a great time. I think that the meta is in a pretty decent spot, especially with 40 HP decks now. Pretty fun. So we have to go Bran Zola, and then we have to coin something out so that way we don't overdraw too much. But the problem is curses, and if I lose Mutanus, I lose the game. Well, I don't necessarily lose the game. That's a wee bit dramatic, but it's not great. Into Zola, and then we coin. Oh, we're gonna overdraw Mutanus. We're gonna overdraw Mutanus. I can already tell. I can already tell we're gonna overdraw Mutanus. Oh! Wait, no we're not. Our hand got burned. Wait, never mind, we're chilling. We're actually fine. Never mind. Scratch everything I said. This is totally fine. All according to plan. We're not gonna overdraw because we lost our cards. Duh, Ecore, you lost all your cards. You can't overdraw if you burned all of them. Boar Priest is boring. I can't stand that deck. I kind of agree, though. That's why I thought that when it was Boar Priest, I was like, I don't really want to play that. Gives me a curse. It's just one curse at this point. I really don't mind that too much. Yeah, sure, we'll draw a card. Maybe even 2. And we only draw 1. We'll play this and get rid of a curse and just go face a little bit, reducing the cost of the Brilliant Macaw. Not bad. We're gonna go Bran Mutanus turn 10, and then we can go like Bran Brilliant Macaw. Like I said, the biggest issue with this deck is in fact card draw, which is why we put in Primal Dungeoneer. But we've got like Wind Chills, Sleepbreaker, Farsight, Primal Dungeoneer, Multicaster, And that's it in terms of card draw. And then obviously Talon as well. Talon is pretty solid as well. Do I want to just play Mutanus before he could play Mutanus on me? And then I can just go Brand Brilliant Macaw? Or do I care? Because the problem is I know that 40 card deck, it has to run Mutanus, right? Like it has to. Or not Mutanus, sorry. It has to run, what's it called? Yeah, it has to run Mutanus. Wait, does it? My version runs it, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, my version runs it. Oh, I don't want to do it. 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 We'll see where this goes first. If it hits Mutanus, we can... Okay, it doesn't go on Mutanus. I think I do end up playing Mutanus. Oh my gosh, I hate to do that. I hate to do that, but I can't wait 2 turns and potentially play into his Mutanus. Let's just play it. We can save Bran to maybe like draw a bunch of cards later on. We got a Cultist, which is pretty good actually. We want to double activate the Brilliant Macaw next turn with Bran. And then we can save the other Bran maybe for like I said, Queen Ashara. We could save it for Multicaster to draw cards. School Teacher wouldn't even be that bad. That's unfortunate, but it's not that big of a deal. We can still deal with that. Eat 2 more, and then play Don't Stand in the Fire. What do we eat? We ate a School Teacher, which is pretty good value. And then we ate a Spice Bread Baker, which is actually kind of awful. Now he gets to play Entitled Customer. No, wait, Entitled Customer doesn't kill. Entitled Customer doesn't kill. He's 1 short on both of the 8 cost cards. Never mind, that's pretty good. That's actually fine. We're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. Okay. That's a little bit weird. He didn't deal any damage to himself with that card, which slows down his quest a little bit. Oh, and then he's gonna play like Abyssal or Entitled Customer after, I guess? Dragged Below will play that Curse. I mean, he's running kind of low on cards, no? Like, I'm fine with this. I'll just play all these curses immediately. It's not like it's really slowing me down that much. If we can top deck a Multicaster, though, that would be the only way that we do anything different. We got a Snowfall Guardian. Actually, pretty much useless here. Boom, boom. Play that. Hit him in the face. Yeah, the biggest, like I said, the biggest weakness of this deck is, in fact, the, just lack of card draw. Like, there's so many cards I don't want to draw right now. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 potentially very good cards here. Oh, man. Got the Queen Ashara. The Curse counts as a card, though, so it's not that bad. I'll play this, and I guess do that, and I'll kill 1 and go face with these 2. The Curse counts as a spell, so like the Queen Ashara is pretty close to being done. And like if we don't get Bran, it's no big deal at this point. I mean, we could just play the other Brans, that way he has to kill 2 of them off, maybe. So now I'm down to draw so many different things, so we could activate Queen Ashara, maybe draw some cards. To be fair, she's not gonna get burned, so maybe it's okay. He's down to 10 HP. Twisting Nether. We just play the other Bran. We got Brucon. Do I want to heal or do I want to get 2 2/3s out? I actually don't think I want to play minions because that gives him a target for like Drain Soul and stuff. So let's do 6 and then heal 6. So that way it's harder for him to kill me with curses. Oh, wait, he was going to have targets anyway because this... Okay, never mind. I misplayed. I forgot that I was going to get another 3/4. Shoot. We still got a Bran that we can play. We could play Bran Snowfall Guardian if necessary, but we basically want a hero power. Almost guaranteed, right? If he can't kill a 3/1, we win? I got 2 Brans by playing Bran and then playing Zola on Bran. So I got 2 Brans because he emulated my hand, so I had to use Zola and Bran anyway. So I just got 2 more Brans and was like, cool. Not bad.
No.
Bran or Snowfall Guardian to freeze one minion here. School teacher? Yes, please. Is that lethal? That's 12 damage. He's at 12 HP. That's lethal, right?
Well done, creepy.
That's frostbite. And then hero power is lethal, right? Okay, cool. Woo! We also had lethal with the lightning bolt as well. That went well. I thought we were gonna lose. Emulate is such an annoying card to have to play around, but we got him in the end. I'm down to keep the bird. Because I'm guaranteed to draw Mutanus off of Talon. My game is currently very bugged. My game is so bugged right now. Let me relaunch. 1 second. It was so... I don't even know what was happening. I've never seen that one before. We'll pass. Unfortunately, Mutanus does not do well into this one. I thought it was going to be more of a hero power mage or something. Or control mage, but it is not. Play Sleepbreaker. Just to put pressure on the board and get an extra wind chill. It's definitely not bad. More pressure on the board with the Primordial Dungeoneer. Most of the spells in the deck are nature. Like, there are like 12 or 14. I think either 6 or 8 of them are. So I was hoping, but don't stand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. We'll have this cancel a minion. He has to trade into it a bunch. Like, it dies, yeah, sure. But it has soft taunt. So either A, he ignores it and he loses a minion, or B, he loses minions. And I'm happy with him losing either, actually. Don't stand in the fire for some board wipe is not bad. Then we still have enough mana to play Talon next turn, or why not the Snowfall Guardian? It's just these are two somewhat beefy minions. That's so dumb.
This is not what we stood for.
Well, we'll play that. Now I'm mad. Now this is actually a dead card in my hand. Did he like just top deck the card? Did he hold it in his hand? I guess he held it in his hand because he had Barbaric Sorceress. That made sense. Yeah, it's Mech Mage with a big spell package and 40 cards. Kind of nuts, actually, if you think about it. And then he has enough mana to ping that and hit. Ugh. How rude. We get Mutanus, though.
Analyze, engage.
Analyze. Engage. I'd like to freeze, do this here. Freeze, draw a card. Interesting. Freeze, draw a card. Quite interesting. Kill that off so it doesn't scale up. And then draw a card for 3. And we get Zola, which is actually pretty cool. We can go like Mutanus Zola if we wanted to. But I don't even know if we want a Mutanus Zola. We might Zola the Snowfall Guardian. Now that I think about it. We kind of need to just lock his board down as hard as possible. And you're fireballing me too? Oof. Let's see here. I can stall out and just not allow him to play the game for like 3 turns if I wanted to. I think that's the correct call. Boom. Boom. Snowfall Guardian. Or Zola the Snowfall Guardian so we can play it again next turn. And then we also have the bird. I love the bird. What cards could he possibly be running in that deck? Dude, Mech Mage is so wild that 40 cards in. Oh my god, dude, are you serious? You have to hit the 8-7. If you don't hit the 8-7, you're trolling. He pings that. That's unfortunate. It's definitely unfortunate. We are going to go coin. Then school teacher. And then we're gonna play Snowfall Guardian. We're gonna play school teacher first to see if we can draw anything good. Chain Lightning could potentially be okay, but I think Feral Spirits to get more minions on the board is better. I'm not gonna attack with it. You might be wondering why. The answer is because he immediately becomes unfrozen, and by not hitting, this is 2 stats larger. So we basically just need to freeze again with the bird. And then... unclear. Currently unclear of what my plan is. I mean, we could just go bird Mutanus and see if we eat something good. Do I want to go bird Mutanus? Or do I want to bird and flood the board? Because we know we're birding. But I want to be able to try to finish him off next turn. So it might be like bird Noggling. And then this. We're playing the bird either way. That's happening. The question now is, do I want to play Mutanus and try to eat a decently sized minion? Or do I want to flood the board a little bit so I can maybe fight some of these big minions next turn? And I think the answer is Mutanus. Just to stop him from doing anything. We still have decent stuff, and we can always just play you next turn. No, I think we flood the board. Final answer is I'm pretty sure we flood the board. But we do it in this way so we can attack next turn. How much damage do we have here? 22. We theoretically have lethal with Brucon next turn, since all of these things can attack. It's not like he can play Mordresh or anything. He's gonna have to kill a 2-3. If he kills a 2-3, he's technically still alive. What in the fudge? Oh, no, wait, we win. Cool. Because he kills the 1-1, but that doesn't matter, right? Killing the 1-1 is negligible. Because we play Brucon and he does 6 damage to the face, and that's 28 damage. It's only 6 damage to the face. I'm trolling! I'm trolling. I'm actually trolling. We don't have enough damage. I am an absolute and total liar. We have to trade in. Alternatively, we play Brucon, we get him to 1, and then we pray. Or I guess we freeze him. We can freeze this minion, we get him to 1, then he can double activate Bran. Oh my god, we're so okay, we actually just go face here, I think. Can he kill me? 31 damage? Deal 6. Heal. This freezes the big minion, and then these all go face. And we just have to hope that we get the fireball. Okay. He can pretty easily play like the 3-4, I guess, if he draws the 3-4 to gain armor. But it's really our only way out. Have we played enough spells for you to be active? Still no? Dear God. We can't even play this one either. Am I dead? I don't think I am. I think healing up 6 allowed me to live. We also still have 2 big minions that are going to be somewhat difficult for him to kill. Not impossible, but difficult for sure. He wanted to empty out some space. He wants to double activate the 3-4 that gains armor. And he has it. Just like I had this, so we're both kind of lucking out right now. You traded? With my skill and your cock? Man, why? He should have traded in a little bit more. He should have tried to kill off his Ysera, right? Because then he would have gotten at least some of the arms. And the arms would have helped kill off multiple things. Because he could have rushed the arms into this. And that's more damage taken for me. I don't know. I think I played pretty well, though. You're going... Interesting. Let me just hero power. We could have also frozen everything, apparently, but I think we played that well. Why not trade the 1-1 for taunt? What do you mean trade the 1-1? I do like having card draw with multicaster. I definitely do like that quite a bit. The problem is I don't have any other spells. Like, the reason why multicaster is so important is that with so little draw and like other stuff in the deck, I kind of just want to keep it because I'm less likely to draw it in the future. And it's like my main draw engine. So I'm actually going to end up keeping it, and hopefully it doesn't end up biting me in the butt. But we'll see. Hopefully we're both going the same kind of deck. Yep. Hopefully it's not Celestial Alignment. Hopefully it's, what's it called? Like an actually fun deck, which is just normal Ramp Druid, so we can actually maybe play around some things. But yeah, this deck is completely different than the first version of the deck that I played. Actually, no, wait, okay. I was thinking, do you guys have, did you guys see the first version of the deck I played, and I forgot that I changed it already. For some reason, I thought that at the beginning of this, I hadn't changed it yet, but no, I had. This is the brand new deck. But yeah, I'm very excited to play this one because I feel like it has a lot of potential counterplay potential for like a lot of different things. Has a couple of cool tempo plays with the Coral Keeper after playing a lot of different spell schools, as well as the Queen to maybe get a couple of things going. We got a Nature, Frost, and Fire spell. All of which are cards we can play. Primal Dungeoneer for 0, I'm down. Most of the spells in our deck are Nature. Cool, we get to draw 2 cards. Great. But yeah, we get to play all 3 of these potentially soon, which is really, really good for us. What's your stream schedule? Dude, let me tell you, I wish I knew. I'm working out a lot more recently. And working out, because I try to do it in the morning, and then after eating, it just takes a lot longer than I initially anticipated. It really does. Oh, it's Prester Druid. I am both super interested and also terrified of this deck. This deck can do it all. It can simultaneously terrify me and also make me super duper excited to see what happens. Gonna go with Brilliant Macaw. I think I'm gonna need to do that over and over and over again with Snowfall Guardian is like the only way that I can stay alive. You tried the Rogue OTK Mark made about a month ago? No, I have not tried that deck, no. I think Hearthstone programs what cards you draw or the chances you draw a certain card. I don't think that's true at all. I really don't think that they do that. Like, I don't really know even what they would gain by doing that, you know? Like, it would kind of ruin the integrity of the game for the people who play the game, and I feel like it would be talked about more if it was actually a thing. There's Lady Prester. We're probably gonna have to freeze that. I don't know if I necessarily want to hex it, but I definitely know I want to freeze it. Actually, I kind of want to Chain Lightning and freeze it. Is that bad? What I could do is I could go Hex. I do kind of want to Hex this because I do think it's the biggest problem card here. But there are probably other dragons that it might be. So let's just freeze, draw a card, see what we get first, and then we're gonna Hex here. Or not Hex, we're gonna Chain Lightning here. And then just Totem again, it's fine. I have like 5k dust, maybe, and I don't have many cards. What do you recommend? Honestly, right now with all the 40 card decks, I don't know where aggro decks stand, but I'd say something that relies more on aggro or tempo would probably be better. Like, to be honest, I think Prester Druid would be good. I'm not even joking. I think Prester Druid with 40 extra HP to know that you're going to like survive more consistently would definitely be solid. Like, you're just gonna survive more. It's actually not that expensive if I'm not mistaken. It only requires like 2 legendaries, Prester and Guff. Everything else is just a cheap 1 or 2 drop common or mostly common cards. There are a couple of epics like Capture Cold Tooth Mine, so that way you can guarantee draw Prester as well as composting for card draw. But for the most part, this deck is fairly cheap. And a lot of the other epic cards you could replace. Like, you don't really need the Amalgam of the Deep. You could take that out for just a cheap little 2-drop. You don't need Smothering Starfish. You could probably take that out as well. Although Smothering Starfish could then pump up your dragons because they're set to like 2/1s or whatever. Oh my god. What in the world? This is bad. But yeah, this is like... He lost to Malagos. I'm gonna make him quit the game, I think. We didn't attack, so that way we could get it get it back right away. Only way we lose if he has Smothering Starfish. If he doesn't have Smothering Starfish specifically, I just freeze his board over and over and over again, and then he dies, and I feel like a jerk. I guess Deathwing? Deathwing would keep him alive for sure. That is a card I'd have to worry about. I think 40 card decks aren't actually a meme. I think they're genuinely good. So yeah, I would recommend if you have the dust to make a 40 card deck, make one. Because having the 40 extra HP is not bad. Like, obviously your deck is less consistent, so you don't necessarily want to go a combo deck with this. But if you're playing against if you're playing against other combo decks or aggro or tempo, the extra HP is nice, and you have a couple more tech cards. Like, I run Don't Stand on the Fire now in this deck, which is something that I didn't run before, and it's actually helped me remove some pretty decent boards, which is something I wouldn't have had the opportunity to with other decks. It's game. We just win. The game's over. I hate this deck so incredibly much. You have no idea how much I hate this. I hate the fact that this works. And I hate the fact that this is as strong as it is. It's so dumb. This should not exist. This should not be allowed to happen. He literally can't play any cards because I've frozen him because he drew 4 squirrels. To be fair, and to a lot of other matchups, drawing 4 squirrels by turn, like, 8 is not bad. It's pretty good, some might even say. But, yeah, I don't... I'm not a fan. I could have played a totem, but this becomes unfrozen, and yeah, so we just kill him, right? Like, he's dead. This is so frustrating to deal with. Not to mention the fact that even if he does do something, I have another bird to kill him with. This is actually so dumb. I never played duels. I do like Arena. Arena's why I got into Hearthstone in the first place, because I really like the Arena game mode because I came from like a Magic draft background. So I really do like Arena. And I used to be pretty good at it, averaging like 5, 6, 7 wins, somewhere in that range. I just stopped playing after I got more involved in standard mid content.